It's time to wake up. It's your boy Mickey D with the scoop. Get up, get up, get up. Got something to tell you. I don't know if they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's your boy Mickey D, best-selling author. You know my new book, Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks. Learn this basic strategy and start building wealth. You and your family start it today. I have a lot of questions. A lot of people ask me about these cannabis stocks, these marijuana stocks. I have a lot of friends. My investment club, people are involved. It's really taken a life of its own. And I want to thank everybody for their support of the books, actually the series of books. You can go to Amazon, Mickey D, and you can get any of the books, Make Money Online. As you know, there are promising medical cannabis and CBD treatments right now. In fact, that's the name of one of my books. There's something happening in Africa right now that's huge. The African marijuana Goldmine. Hey, that's another name of one of my books. There's a lot of things happening. People are investing in medical and recreational cannabis like it's the second coming, I'll tell you. But anyway, what I want to talk to you about today is one of the stocks mentioned in my book, Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks. One of the companies that I highlight is a very, very small company right now. You know, a lot of people, when I bought a Canopy for like $3 and some change, you know, when I bought Aurora under 50 cents, people couldn't see what I could see in some of these companies. Let me get this off the point. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I am not a licensed stockbroker or anything like that, or any kind of securities dealer, or I don't tout stocks, or I don't do anything like that. I'm an independent researcher. I research, and I also invest myself. I invest in real estate. I invest in stocks. I invest in bonds. I invest in different things. So I'm not a guy out there telling you, buy this, it's going to go to the moon next week. No, that's not me. That's another guy out there. There's plenty of them out there right now. Since the marijuana market has blown up, there are plenty of people out there that can tell you this, that, or the other thing. They might take your money, a lot of it, and you might not, you might be a little angry, but that's part of investing. You do take a risk. But what I want to tell you about is a small over-the-counter stock that I mentioned in my book that I think has a future in this business. And like I said, when I bought smaller stocks before, a lot of people couldn't see it, what I could see. So I come at it maybe a little different angle. So I'm going to show you here just a minute of what I see. You'll have to read the book because I do have a strategy section in there that's real small and brief that you will understand once you take a look at the stock and you start taking a look at things. But anyway, that part of the book you can take a look at. But I've got a small company in there, one of 40 companies that I mentioned, that has, in Nevada, they have a 1,000-acre hemp farm, and they're also cultivating hemp in California, marijuana and hemp in California, Washington State. They've got a big, massive operation in Italy, and they also have a massive operation in Jamaica. So this particular company, which is Crop Infrastructure, is the name of it. CRXPF is the symbol. You can get it. Go to Yahoo. Go to Market Watch. Go anywhere and type the symbol in. Go to any of these websites that have stock action. It's on the pink sheet. It's very speculative. Like I said, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. This is not investment advice. What I've done in the past is not indicative of what these stocks are going to do in the future, okay? So let's get that out there. But I do want you to know that there is an opportunity currently that is maybe the best investment opportunity of your lifetime. That's how this marijuana, this cannabis, you've got alcohol companies coming on board. You've got pharmaceutical companies that are trying to find their way. They're going to find their way, and it's a great time now to be involved with these companies. Like I said, I was blessed enough to be able to get a lot of them a few years ago when they were very, very cheap. Canopy now is CGC is a symbol. You can just take a look at it on the New York Stock Exchange, and I can assure you it's no longer under $3. But anyway, this particular stock is only 20 cents. And it has what I believe, and I'm just telling you this because it's my own little hunch, and I've done kind of well. I've done pretty well in this business. But with properties and, businesses, things going in Italy, Jamaica, California, and Washington State, and Canada. It's a little small Canadian company. Crop Infrastructure, CRXPF. I feel really good about it. That doesn't mean you go out and buy it or anything. Like I said, I'm not telling you to buy a company or don't buy a company. I'm telling you this because this is something that I don't think you know. You may know it, but you don't know. The company is financially, it's kind of sound. The stock structure is kind of sound. It only has a little over 100 million shares outstanding. So, it's not the best, but it does have the product. And there are a lot of companies out there that are on paper, and they don't have the product. This company, I can vouch, they have a product to sell. So, if some things fall in line, such as the Farm Bill passes in America legalizing hemp, if things go forward as expected in Canada, the elections in the United States in November, if this goes as expected, you have a 20-cent stock right now that, let's just say, may go up, could possibly go up, shall go up, has no reason it shouldn't go up. But like I said, there's a lot of variables. You're talking about, states legalizing, you've got like 16 different legislation, not states out there, but 16 different states are voting on legalizing some way or another, which is actually the most ever. So things could happen. But this little company, like I said, CRXPF, it's on the pink sheets, very speculative, very risky. Land expansion opportunities. They work with other companies. They work with greenhouses, hydroponics, electrical networks, lighting with other companies and stuff. It's just a company that can possibly do well for you. It could possibly do well for you. And like I said, I'm no authority on these. Some would say, hey, Mickey, you got lucky. No, you didn't get lucky. You were blessed because you did the research. And once you do the research, things seem to fall in place. So people will tell you I do a lot of research, and I go to these companies and I talk to people and ask questions, starting with the secretaries. And I go to the CEO, I go to the vice president, and I find out a lot of information by talking, like I'm talking to you right now, face to face. I find out a lot of information from them when I go face to face and talk to them. But in my book, Make Money Online with Cannabis Stocks, there's a lot of information. There are over 40 companies in there, some of which have taken off already. Some, the timing is coming. Some are flat right now. Take a look at it, and it's a quick read. It's only 66 pages. It's not a huge book. You can look at the audio book. You can listen to the audio book. You can read the ebook. You can order the book itself. Either one. I also have several other books on the business. Just all you got to do is Google Mickey D, or go to Amazon and go with Mickey D, DEE, and you'll see several books that I have available. There's some things going on right now over in Africa that are amazing. The African Marijuana Goldmine is a new book I have out there. There are also, there are really promising medical CBD and cannabis treatments right now. There's so much out there. It's just a new business. It's like when things started with alcohol, the prohibition of alcohol, but they never moved on really to do things that they're going to do with cannabis, like bringing it into the pharmaceutical fold, making things, rather than just getting people addicted. I think from people that I've spoken with that have used medical marijuana, I haven't used it myself because I don't have any need currently, and thank God, maybe I never will. But in my research and people that I've spoken with, hundreds and hundreds of people, they tell me that medical cannabis does the job. So, that's maybe 7 out of 10. I think the researchers are looking for, upwards of 80% of people responding to the different strains and curing some different ailments and pain that people have. Know there are people out there saying, well, it's going to get you hooked. It's going to do this to this community. It's going to do that to this community. What I'm saying is give it a chance. Give medical cannabis a chance. And not only because, I'm looking at the stocks in different companies, and we all can have the opportunity. This is America. We all can make money on the different companies, but that's not what it's really all about. There are some benefits to medicinal marijuana. There are some benefits. So before, you say, well, it's, not this or that, or not this or that, talk to someone that takes medical marijuana and see if they say, well, it's going to decimate this community. It's going to do this, like crack cocaine. It's going to do this. It's the gateway drug. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. You hear that from time to time, but I think people are waking up and they realize that the medical benefits will outweigh some of these other benefits, some of these other crutches, that people talk about. So I just wanted to pass that on to you. Once again, the stock is CRXPF. It's crop infrastructure. It's home-based in Canada, which a lot of stocks are home-based in Canada because Canada is the world leader in marijuana research, marijuana grow. Until America opens its doors, Canada will be number one. And I think there are some politicians in Washington that do not like the idea of Canada being number one. So there may be some changes on the horizon. Keep posted. I'll keep you posted. Till then, this is Mickey D with the scoop. I have another stock for you here next week. Okay? All right. Let's call it a day. Have a great day.